Use Jira issues to track the details related to each user story, technical task, or bug your team works on. Once entered, issues are searchable by any field, making their details and full history instantly accessible to people outside your team. This means you spend less time answering requests for information and more time building great software. The customizable Jira dashboard pulls together vital stats and updates them in real time. Display lists of priority issues, burn down charts, build results, and more. By broadcasting important information on your dashboard, status reports quickly become a thing of the past. Organizing your team's work is easy with Greenhopper, an agile project management add-on for Jira. Greenhopper ships with Scrum and Kanban presets to help you get up and running quickly. Drag and drop issues to order your backlog and estimate user stories with points or hours. The taskboard view becomes the team's beating heart during iterations, visualizing each item as it progresses through the workflow. Simply drag an item to the next column to change its status and assignee, as well as trigger notifications. When it's time for the retrospective, a variety of charts and reports are available to help the team reflect on their work and improve on their processes. Use the burndown and cumulative flow charts to identify bottlenecks and assess work-in-progress guidelines. Diagrams showing defects created versus defects resolved shed light on quality trends. And the time to resolution report helps the team track against their SLA goals. It's simple to create a new plan that defines your build steps. Start by defining a name and unique key for the plan. Specify the default repository with connectors to popular source code hosting tools like Bitbucket, Perforce, and Subversion. Choose how the build is triggered with options to pull the repository, schedule builds, or automatically trigger builds when changes are committed. With the plan created, start loading in the steps of your build process. Bamboo comes with configuration templates for adding Maven goals, Ant targets, script runners, code coverage tools, and more. Organize your plan into sequential stages for building, testing, and deploying. Scale out your build process using remote agents that run on your hardware or elastic agents that run in the cloud. Use these agents to test against different environments or platforms in parallel and split up tests into batches for faster feedback. Bamboo automatically aggregates the results from all agents, giving you a holistic view of your application's health. Automate your deployments using plugins for popular tools or your own homegrown scripts to make deploying faster and more reliable. You can choose to deploy automatically with each build or manually trigger deploys with the push of a button. Teams using Git or Mercurial will save valuable time with Bamboo's automatic detection of branches. When a new branch is detected, the associated plans are replicated and connected to the new code line. Teams using traditional version control systems like Perforce and Subversion can create plan branches with the push of a button. No matter your version control system, you can integrate changes wherever they are made, in the trunk or on the branch. Get real-time feedback on your builds via email, RSS feeds, instant messenger, or inside your IDE. The build results summary lets you quickly identify the status of your plan and immediately view build details like who ran the build, when it was run, and how long it took. Use logs and test results to identify the problem with failed builds. Drill into failed tests to view full stack traces and even quarantine unreliable tests. Find out what source code changed and explore the context of those changes using fisheye. View all Jira issues related to the build and seamlessly add comments to collaborate with your team. Once the build is completed, you can download any artifact with a single click. Share the build results with your entire product team using Confluence gadgets, Jira wallboards, or the Bamboo dashboard. You can even add a task to tweet the results to team members in other locations. Create a release pipeline in Bamboo that starts in your source code and goes all the way through to your production environment. Move seamlessly between executing steps sequentially and executing them in parallel with no tedious chaining configuration required. Organize your plan into sequential stages, then populate the stages with parallel running jobs, all using Bamboo's drag-and-drop configuration interface. And Bamboo's integration with Jira creates a one-click release management process. Mark the issues as released in Jira and deploy the build with Bamboo.
As more and more teams move to Git, they often struggle with adopting an effective workflow, and it can take 3 to 6 months to truly get into the flow. Atlassian Git Essentials solves all of that by streamlining your Git adoption and providing a seamless experience across tools. For a team new to Git, working with branches can be unfamiliar and daunting. But Git makes branching and merging so easy, which is why we provided you the perfect way to get started. When in Jira, you can go directly from issue to code with Create Branch. From here, Stash will suggest a branch title, including the Jira issue key, and branch type based on Stash's branching model. Bamboo's automatic branch detection will even show you the state of the build to make sure you're getting started off on the right foot. Keep your team's branch-based workflows simple and consistent. Development work can be siloed, with developers off tending to their own issues. For dev leads and project managers, it can be tough trying to track down what's been done. In Git Essentials, Jira becomes your one source of truth. Keep project management and development in sync, with source updates and issue activity all in one place. Never waste time hunting down relevant information again. The Jira Development Panel gives you the full status of your issues so you can identify any blockers. Just click on the item link to see all the details. For example, got an open pull request? Now you know who to reach out to. Traceability is the key to high code quality. Git Essentials provides you a seamless path between issues, code, and builds. Navigating through your apps is now a breeze with bidirectional links. Got a failing build? You can go straight into Bamboo to quickly identify what caused the broken build, then jump straight back into your Jira issue. Go from Jira to Stash to Bamboo without ever losing your place. There you have it, Atlassian Git Essentials, your team's solution to the fundamental problems that arise when implementing workflows. Adopting best practices has never been easier. You can finally get the right information at the right time in the right place.
Continuous delivery helps teams deliver software at the click of a button. Every part of the software delivery process is automated, from check-in to production. This includes the application code, configuration, the infrastructure, and database changes, really everything. One way to visualize continuous delivery is to imagine a factory assembly line where cross-functional engineers work on various parts of the software as it moves along in its life cycle. Now, in the past, teams might only deliver software every few months or so. It's because of manual error-prone processes. Often, pieces of the delivery package go back and forth between teams separated by silos. This is a long, drawn-out, and expensive exercise with the final package assembled at the 11th hour, with teams vowing to never repeat it again. With continuous delivery, software can be delivered several times a day, once a week, or as often as you want. It's always in a releasable state. When compared to traditional delivery methods, continuous delivery offers two key advantages. The first is the software is always ready to release, meaning you don't stop and make a special effort to release the software. The second is that there aren't any walls between the teams. Instead, there are delivery teams that are made up of developers, testers, DBAs, operations, and so on, all contributing to a single path to production. So we're not just talking about developer changes here. So no matter if the change is a change to the infrastructure, the data, or whatever, the entire package gets built, tested, analyzed, and deployed. When it passes all these checks, it becomes a release candidate that can potentially be released to users, if the business chooses to do so. Now, when a problem is discovered, quick feedback notifies team members that something's wrong and they need to fix it, and the assembly line stops. This is when poly-skilled experts fix the issue, scripts are updated, and when all the acceptance criteria are met, moves along in the path to production. So in summary, continuous delivery is concerned with all parts of a software system and how all team members work as a part of the single path to production. This way, software gets to users quicker and in a more predictable manner.
Elena is a member of Teams in Space marketing team. While surfing the web, she notices a bug in the Teams in Space website and quickly creates a Jira issue to have it resolved. Kevin is a developer on the Teams in Space project. While browsing the backlog in Jira Agile looking for his next task, he notices a new bug on the team's rapid board that needs attention right away. He takes action to resolve it. From Jira Agile, Kevin can create a development branch and begin work on the issue. The new branch reflects all relevant details about the work, including branch type, name, and the associated issue key from Jira. With a single click, Kevin checks out his branch and source tree and is ready to start coding. Kevin works fast and cranks out the code changes. Meanwhile, Bamboo has detected the new branch and is already running tests against Kevin's changes. With the test passing, all that is left to do is get the changes reviewed and merged. On the pull request screen, the source and destination branch are automatically filled in. Now, all Kevin has to do is select a reviewer. Max, a senior developer, starts to review the code changes. He takes a quick look at the Jira issue associated with the pull request and transitions the issue to the next step in the workflow, in review. Additionally, Max gets an at-a-glance indication of the latest build status of the branch. He has some feedback, so he leaves a comment on the review. After a discussion with Kevin, he approves the pull request and is glad for the changes to be merged and on their way to customers. Now that the pull request is approved, Kevin is ready to merge. By merging the changes to master, an automatic deployment to a testing environment is triggered. All team members are notified of new deployments in their HIP chat room, keeping everyone in the loop. In Bamboo, Kevin can see that the deployment was successful. With a single click, he promotes the release to production. Kevin drags the bug to the Done column in Jira Agile. He feels gratified to have the issue resolved so quickly. Looking back at the Jira issue, we can see the conversation around the issue, the associated commits, and even that it was deployed into production. Elena reviews the issue in Jira and sees that the issue status is done. And that makes Elena and her team pretty happy.